Welcome to I'm on the Phone with moms Sarah and Christy. You're on the party line. Let's have some fun.
There's one over there. Just go get it. Listen, I'm on the phone. I just did.
Yes, you do. So you won't believe literally what I just did.
What?
I mean, you will believe it, but so before we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
I've been trying to like make some stuff for some lunches.
Yeah.
One of those things being boiled eggs.
Oh no.
Because they actually like them. And so I literally put an entire dozen eggs into boil, left the kitchen, and forgot everything in the kitchen.
They start exploding.
Well, fortunately, I had already turned it down to like simmer.
Oh, good.
But I don't know how long it's been. It wasn't boiled over. Well, I mean, I put them in a big pot anyways, but
Yeah.
I walked in to get my coffee. I was like, oh, I'm going to go heat up some coffee. This is cold coffee still. I went in there because I put my cup in the microwave to heat it up, saw the eggs, took the eggs out, forgot to turn on the microwave, and walked back in here with my cold coffee.
And here we are. This is a day in the life.
This is what I do to myself every day. I'm telling you, it costs more to have ADHD because you like ruin so much crap.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And forget or end up like having to throw stuff away because you just I literally completely forgot I was boiling eggs.
Yeah.
And I have left the stove on and like it I feel lucky to still have a house.
No kidding. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. I've done that so many times. Luckily my kids are like hyper focused on the stove being on and like they're
I get hyper focused on whatever I'm looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I change rooms, it's over.
Oh, I get it. Yes. It's like walking into another room, everything flies out your ear or something. That why you walked into that room and what
it's like my brain is like one of those like magna boards or the Etch-a-Sketch.
Yep.
It's
all the time.
It's like change a room.
Exactly. Oh, that is great. That's a good description of it.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
So what's our subject line today? Do we have one? Do we even have
a subject? No, we're just talking like we normally talk on the phone. Because that's what we do.
You know?
Yeah. Do you have any other like crazy ADHD moments like that you can remember?
Other than the
fact that we can remember anything.
I know, right? I was putting a new earring in today. I think I told you this recently. Or I just told you this. Yeah, before we started recording. I was putting a new earring in today and I could not figure out why I couldn't get it in. I kept on trying, and come to find out I hadn't taken my other one out.
Are you serious?
Yes. I was like trying my hardest, and it was kind of hurting. And I was just like, I've got another infection here, and which I have not had since I've had them done. And finally I'm just like, oh, and so I got that other one out. Here we are.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got my fridge cleaned out today, which was such a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, I desperately need to do mine.
I just didn't feel like I could put one more new piece of food in there with the way that it looked. Oh, it was so gross.
I'm afraid if I start, I'm going to leave the room. Like,
yes. brilliant that you got halfway done.
You know what else I did today?
What?
In my kitchen?
What?
My kitchen and dining room are two different rooms, mind you. Okay? Even though they're right next to each other and there's I can see it from here. I'm in my dining room, by the way. I have a dog and 2 grown cats and 4 kittens right now until this time next week. 1 more week. And I'm done with stupid cats.
Yep.
I came in to feed the dog and got his water bowl to get him some fresh water. And the kitties were out of water too. So like while I'm getting his water to take back to its spot, I put their water under the faucet to fill up because it just takes a second, right? Because I'm going to come right back, right?
Right.
Wrong.
Oh, no.
I changed rooms. I honestly don't remember what I was doing. I came back in and it's just like overflowing all down the cabinet, all over the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
I was also, okay, so this was like right before we were leaving for school too. So I had been packing lunches. What else was it? I don't know. Maybe that wasn't it. What? I don't know. It was today, before now. This morning sometime. But I did something. I turned around. I don't know what I did. But I came back and it's just like the wet bandits had struck. Like there was just water on the floor. And it might have been actually right before school we were leaving because I literally threw towels down on it and I had to leave. I had to go. So it might have been right as we were running out the door and we were late. Sorry, I keep shaking my camera. But yeah, I had to clean that up when I got back.
That is terrible. That is terrible. And it makes...
But I do that crap all the time.
I know. I mean, same.
Like, I forget that I'm cooking. I forget that I have burners on. I forget.
Yeah. And that's not even something you can blame on your kids. That's like...
No, it's them that come and save me, literally.
Yeah.
Like, and Mark, like, did you mean to have this on? Did you mean to have this on? No, please turn it off. I was the other day when you guys were here. I turned on the oven and realized there was stuff in the oven.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've done that. Yeah. I used to like not be able to. Well, I still can't. I do not put anything in the oven unless I've got it turned on, and it is like cooking.
I do it to hide stuff because I'm in a hurry.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a story for you. Okay, wait just a minute. This was like way back when we were going to that tiny little church, country church. Yeah. And there was a girl there. She was such a spaz, and I loved her. Like, I loved her for it. She was older than me. And she said that she hated to do dishes, hated it. And she had no, oh, crap. What word am I thinking of? No shame. Like, she did not shame herself for not liking to do dishes. She just didn't like to do them.
I hate dishes.
Yeah, I do too. And everybody was going to know it. And so she was just like, don't come over to my house unannounced because you're going to see it the way it is. And then it's going to give me, like problems the rest of the week. I didn't have any kids when I knew her. And so I didn't really understand. I have related to her so much recently, But she, oh my gosh. Anyway, so she told me one time that she was in a really big hurry. There were dishes just piled, and she needed to go somewhere. And so, or people were coming over. And so she decided that she was going to put all of her dishes in the oven.
Oh, no.
All of them. All of them. You know how you get all the way down to your last glass. and are out. That's where she was. All of them went into her oven. Now she had 2 boys, so it's not like she had like a ton of kids, but they also they didn't have a lot of dishes either, because she didn't like to wash them. So she did a lot of paper products.
Yeah.
All of the dishes, all of the plastics, everything.
Oh no.
And I think it was either that night after they left or the very next day, she had totally forgotten that she put all those in there. And she turned on the oven and literally ruined her entire stove, or her entire oven, everything, because all that plastic,
Oh my gosh.
all that plastic just melted down through those things.
Can you imagine how bad that smelled? All that plastic melting.
And by the time she realized it, by the time she actually smelled anything, she probably went outside.
Oh, that makes me hurt.
She had a garden and chickens and all kinds of things she did. So she probably turned it on to cook, like, who knows, pizza or whatever, and went outside for it to heat up. And
oh my goodness.
Everything, all of her dishes, all of her. So I've thought about her a lot over the past several years when I've just been like a crazy mom. And I've remembered that story. And I thought, no,
oh my goodness,
that's not where I can hide my dishes. I gotta figure out.
You do understand that I've done this more than once.
Have you ruined dishes in the oven?
No, okay. Most not that this is better. It's okay. What I usually stick in there are like the big cookie sheets that I haven't washed yet, or like the really big like pans.
Yeah.
That I'm just like I didn't have time to get to them, but I got to go like
right. And then you go out of the way,
or someone's gonna be here like in a minute.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I also like. I stick our leftover pizza in there so the animals don't eat it.
Yep.
So we've had smoke billowing out of the oven from that. And then like the fire alarm's going off and it's like my ears are bleeding, and not really, but like opening the windows and like fanning the doors.
Yes. The anxiety of that smoke alarm. Oh my goodness. It gets me like.
Yeah, smoke alarm, not the fire alarm, smoke alarm. Well, and we have high ceilings now too. So that actually kind of helps. Except that the kitchen has a lower ceiling than the dining room. So kind of like, it like pours through the doorway.
But if that smoke reaches the smoke alarm in the dining room, it's bad.
And let's face it off several times.
It's gotten to a bad point by then. That is hilarious.
Yes. Here's Shadow.
Hi.
She came to say hi. She wanted a little scratch.
She is such a pretty cat.
This is the only one we're keeping.
Yeah.
But she's
very docile.
Huh?
She's pretty docile and laid back.
Oh, yeah. She's very chill. That's why I like you, isn't it? And you have pretty green eyes. Yes, you do. And a gray nose.
Pretty cat. The orange one, on the other hand.
I like her a lot.
The orange cat that you have, on the other hand.
Oh, my.
He's
a spaz.
I have been seeing these memes. I don't know if they're not memes. I'm so old. They're something. Anyway, these videos about orange cat behavior. And they're
different.
Yeah, they are. What is that? It's almost like
it's like a redhead. Even though I love you redheads and I always want your hair.
I do too. And their fiery personality, I love.
Well, like him, okay, the current litter that we have has one orange. And they're like buddies.
Oh yeah.
It's actually super cute. Like ridiculously cute.
Should advertise.
Because they'll like sleep together. They'll like just curl up and cuddle.
Aww.
And they like to curl up in the laundry basket.
Oh yeah.
Because it's one of my doom piles.
That is so cute. You should advertise that they have to be adopted together or something.
I don't care. I just want them gone. So I can't handle it. It's already, I'm obviously forgetting so much stuff with what I have already going on.
Well, I mean, it's like, yeah, you've got 4 kids and then you've got all these animals, and it's just like you have to choose where to put that energy and where to put that focus, and
Well,
it's hard.
also apparently I have to remember everything for everyone. So, I mean, partly just because I have to figure out transportation.
Yeah.
So, hopefully that'll be getting better soon, as soon as my oldest gets a job in a car.
I was
But
gonna say, when your 2 oldest are able to drive, it'll be
yeah, we're
even
closing in on number two as well.
better. Yeah.
She has to take driver's ed.
And she's 15,
She's 15. Yeah.
15 now. Yeah.
Yeah, she could get her permit now, and she's already like aced all of her like online tests, like the sample tests they give you.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not that she doesn't know the stuff, but
Yeah.
um, it's
She
really
can
expensive to send him to driver's ed, so we haven't been able to do that yet. Um, it's
easy.
so stupid. I'm like,
Oh
why
my
don't they just lower the cost? Because like it's like $400. I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I know like for a lot of people, that's like out of reach.
way out of reach. There's no way
Yeah.
you can do that just like off the cuff, especially, but okay, but it's not that much if she just wants to wait, right?
Oh, if you wait till you're 16, you don't have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's really good for kids to take driver's ed. So why would they make it so hard, so difficult for kids to
Yeah, I don't understand the cost. I mean, I know for most people, I guess it's not that big a deal, but for me and you, and like coming from places like we've come from, and when you live in poverty, which that's just the way it is for us,
right?
um, $400 is a lot,
It is a lot. That is
like
a
a lot. Especially when school just started or is getting ready to start. It's literally as bad as Christmas time.
it is. Oh my goodness.
For all the stuff you have to buy and get, and then you got sports gear, and then
And I don't have the sports gear, but I still dropped like
you
$250
guys have
for supplies.
uniforms.
Yeah, and oh, thank God I was able to use from last year. I didn't buy
Yeah.
any uniforms this year. My kids go to, for the listeners, my kids go to private school, and so
Mm.
we have to buy uniforms for them, which last year was all new stuff. That was that was hard. That was probably close to $300, $400 just for the uniforms, just the uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm but 250 just for school supplies this year. I was just like, kidding me.
And I know me and you, like, we go pretty cheap. We go as cheap as we can.
Oh, completely.
Like, we don't buy brand name stuff for the most part,
Mm-mm.
unless you have to.
My kids'
But
shoes
yeah,
were at least $20 a piece, and I got them obviously no name brands, um, but they have to have new school shoes. They wear them every single day.
yeah.
And last year I had new shoes at Christmas time. They had worn them out. They'd worn the ones that I bought them in August completely out by Christmas. And so they got new shoes at Christmas time. And oh, it's just crazy. Anyway,
Anyways,
yeah, well,
should we explain, like, the whole poverty thing, like, where we came from? Because
yeah,
that's a thing.
yeah. Why don't you go first, because it helps me to like figure out the sort of like the what to follow, you know.
So, my camera is so jiggly.
Mine too. My table is like really rickety.
Well, mine's
I
like,
want
yeah,
to
it's
I
just
want to
not.
sit towards the lights. It's so much better.
Eventually, we will get a solid camera.
But yeah, yeah, we will get nice cameras eventually.
Okay, so for me, like, we both grew up in the same religious community, even though we're from different states. Um, but it's very like high control, super like fundamentalist, very patriarchal. Suffering is holy and spiritual, etc. Financial suffering included.
Mm-hmm.
Like churches and preachers and whoever evangelists would always like encourage you to give till it hurts.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah. And like give and give like your tithe or to like missionaries or to anyone but you.
yeah,
Like um
absolutely.
and so and to raise money for church projects like new buildings. Like I said, also missionary. And the missionaries, I mean, they needed it more than we did, probably in a lot of cases, because I don't know. Sometimes I'm like our experience at the college that we came from, the academy and college, um, would have actually like financially been similar to third world country type conditions,
Oh yeah.
as far as like how much we're paid. And anyways, so yeah, it was always considered like spiritual to suffer, but they also loved rich people. Like, well, because they would always ask them for money.
Yeah, there were the people that were invited to all of the fundraisers and
Oh yeah, they got a lot of preferential treatment.
yep.
Um, yeah, that they and their children often got away with a lot of things that no one else would have. Like they could break the rules more, including like what they were wearing. Like people wouldn't say
Yes.
anything that if it were us, um, we heard about it
Oh yeah. And we're
um,
punished for it in some ways.
many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you had money, you definitely got away with a lot more. Um, so okay, I'm like thinking about like what do I want to share here?
You can always edit.
So our last experience, like at the campus experience, I'll call it that, the campus experience.
Yeah.
When we came to the campus, we were debt free. We had previously been on like WIC and food stamps,
Mm-hmm.
all the things,
Mm-hmm.
but we had gotten ourselves out of debt, gotten ourselves off of food stamps, and we're doing like decent.
Yeah.
We um, we were not middle class yet, but like we were able to get off those like comfortably, like enough.
Right.
Um, and then we moved to campus,
To campus.
and again, like we knew going in that it was going to be less, like
Yeah.
than we had been making, and that we would have to like supplement our income. But until you actually are in it, you don't realize like how much less and how much supplementation you're going to need.
Exactly.
So like um we were making at the end after going on year 8, we were making like $250 every 2 weeks was the take home pay.
What?
Yeah. They provided our housing, they paid for our utilities like water and electric and gas. We had access to the cafeteria, which was not good. I thought it was disgusting most of the time.
Yeah.
Um, there were some
Yes,
exceptions.
you ate it because
There wasn't any
have enough.
options.
You didn't have
Well,
any options to keep food at home, really, because they
yeah.
didn't give you enough to live
So
on.
like all those provisions that they gave us that they paid for, they would count as income. So on paper, they would say, "Oh, you're making like I don't know XYZ a year," which was say 60 to 68 a year. is what they were on paper saying that the value was. But then you still on that $250, so like $500 a month, you still have to pay. If you had a car, you have to pay for gas. If you have a payment, you have to pay that. You have to pay your insurance. You have to pay for your internet. You have to pay for any, like, all your toiletries and like household cleaning supplies, your clothes. I mean, God forbid you need new clothes.
Right.
And you still have to have food in the house.
Yeah.
Because people eat more than just that, especially if it's not good.
Well, and
like, it's already hard to feed my family because of like the sensory issues around food.
Right.
Internet. Just got a message from somebody who I used to give great hugs to when I miss her.
Aww.
Oh, she's so sweet. So yeah, you still had to pay for all of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, school supplies, uniforms, even though they like paid for school, it actually wasn't any money necessarily out of pocket. Yeah. So, and technically, like, he had 2 job titles and was only being paid for one.
Mm-hmm. And still had to get a second job.
And had a second job. Mm-hmm. And was on like a pretty large committee that took up a lot of time. And he was required to take college courses.
Yep.
So we really didn't see each other very much at all.
Crazy.
So as you can imagine, coming in debt free into that type of situation, drastically changed our financial situation.
Right.
But because of the brainwashing, it was like, you just suck it up and deal with it. I was babysitting, and then I lost that job because the campus is sucky. We'll just keep it at that. They're awful. And then because I lost that job, at that point, then I had to go find work elsewhere. At first, I was working there too, so we had an extra $125 every 2 weeks.
Oh, wonderful!
Or something like that. And then I started working off campus, and so that had to make up. Again, like, I didn't have a career or a degree necessarily that wasn't going to work in any outside job like that. So I was working for like a minimum wage, like 8 something an hour, around 30 hours a week. But it did like fill in the gaps that we needed. And let me just tell you, like, I know how to pinch pennies. I know how to make stuff work. I feel like I can practically make something from nothing. All just from, necessity.
Yeah.
So as one can imagine, living with that for, 7 years, the recovery is difficult.
Yeah.
To say the least. But so glad that we're not there no more.
Yeah. Well, and you've not even been away. Have you been away for a year?
We left in 2023, summer of 23.
Okay.
So it's been like 2 years.
It's been, yeah.
Yeah. And we have our first house ever. Yeah.
Yes. Such a huge accomplishment.
That leaving that place is a story.
Yeah.
It was
even though, you guys are making more money, you still have the expenses of life, and you're still in that poverty type.
Oh yeah. Well, at this point, we're too rich to get help.
Yeah. You're in the middle of the road, which is the worst place to be. I mean,
it's not even the middle of the road. It's just at the one edge of the bottom, the high edge of the bottom. I don't know. We're off in the marbles.
I guess being in the middle of the road is a goal.
Yeah, we're just trying to get comfortable. We just want to pay our bills. That's all.
No kidding. Yeah, for me,
be able to save money in case something happens. You know.
Or even just a 1 week vacation in the summer when your kids are out of school. That would be nice.
Imagine
to be able to. No kidding, just pick up and go. Not even an expensive place, just like a place away from home.
Not here.
Yeah. I told my kids
great.
The next vacation we were going to go on was literally just going to be an Airbnb that had a pool. That's it. We might go out.
Honestly, I'm down for that.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? My kids would have everything they wanted right there in the Airbnb.
Yep.
Cool. That's it.
And I know, right?
I told them, I said, that's what we're going to do for our next vacation. I'm going to get an Airbnb for a full week. It can be literally in the next town. I don't even freaking care.
It just can't be these four walls.
Yes. Cannot be my home. I do not want to vacuum or do anything after it's all said and done.
Oh my goodness.
But, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So anyways, that's kind of like part of our story. And I know like talking about money and finances is a lot of times really, really taboo. And so people just suffer.
Yeah.
Quietly. Mm-hmm. A lot. Because nobody really talks about it.
And there's a lot of pride wrapped up into that as well. Like, you don't want to tell people, you just pretend like you have it. You pretend like you're good and you don't need any help. And because there's a lot of just like embarrassment, or at least on my
end. A lot of shame around it.
A lot of shame. And I heard things like God was inconvenienced all the time. So therefore we needed to.
Well, because God suffered, then we should be okay with suffering.
Right.
Or because Jesus suffered, not God.
And yeah. And forget the idea or the realization, the fact he was God still. And that, I don't know, there was just so much. And that we were actually put on this earth to suffer. That was another thing that
Yeah. Suffering was just like such a theme.
It was.
Like suffering for the Lord. It was like practically a joke.
Yeah.
Because like they would talk about, I'm going to go suffer for the Lord.
Yeah.
In Hawaii, But most of the time you really were suffering for the Lord in some way or another.
In some way.
I know one person who I really looked up to at one point would I was at a ladies retreat, but she like literally would spiritualize need, like how she felt like that she shouldn't say anything and that she just needed to like pray for what she needed. And we're talking like she needed toilet paper.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, like we're talking like the basics of life. Not like, I'd like a new outfit. Like, no, I need toilet paper because I don't have any.
Yeah. And that doesn't give God a good image. I mean, that's
no.
And nobody wants
she would like have, an unspoken prayer request.
Yeah, because you can't talk about needing toilet paper. Or
no, especially because she was from another campus experience.
Yes.
But she would still, I know she's still, not physically there, but that's the mindset still.
Yeah.
They're literally, never mind. I'm not going to go there, but that is just the mindset of like, I mean, it's like it's the type of thing you have to tell yourself in order to make your life make sense and you be okay with literally being financially abused.
Right.
And that was just one of the levels of ways that you were being abused by an institution.
Yeah, it was just like that mindset that if you weren't suffering for the Lord, then you must have been doing something wrong. And,
right.
I mean, we still have family members that are there in that trapped, I feel like, trapped mindset. It's like this idea that we can't make a certain amount of money a year, or I feel like that we just had like this unspoken. Anyway, it's crazy. Maybe I could share like then my story in the next podcast. That would be something.
Yeah, you can share next time. Did not know we'd be going here today, but
no, it's crazy. But they just everywhere you turn, people were limiting themselves to what.
Oh yeah, but it's literally all about how it looks from the outside.
Yeah,
the people on the inside have to gatekeep because I mean, I'm sorry, but who wants to admit that's what you're making?
Nobody. Exactly. And that was what I was going to say earlier. That if you were really kind of well-to-do, well-off, and was making quite a bit of money, and actually had something to show for that. So if you had like a pool in the backyard, or if you had a really nice car, those kinds of things, and a really nice big house, at least in my circle, you were kind of considered liberal. Like, and it didn't matter how you looked, and it didn't matter what church you went to, you were still considered liberal because
you were living selfishly.
You had all of this money, so why wasn't it going to?
Why aren't you giving it to us at the church so we can go waste it in trash?
Why wasn't it going to the mission field? Because if you made all this money, you shouldn't be living the way you're living. It was just like so. The mindset was so abusive, and
100%.
It's the reason why they never have any.
This is why we call it a cult.
Exactly.
One of the reasons.
Like the indoctrination of that mindset is just so harmful for the rest of life. And you and I are living proof that it's harmful. Like we're trying to get out of it. How long will it take us?
And it's still something we have to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And it's something that we're working very hard to change, but it's slow change. Mm-hmm. And we have to change our own mindsets. It's really hard to change the wiring in your brain to create new neural pathways. And it can be done, but it just takes time.
It does. It does.
And like I said, even talking about it at all is.
Well, and I feel like that you and I still feel like that I feel like I'm still in the beginning, but we have come so far from where we started.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, dog.
I think. Or
that's a different one.
Another one. We just have come so far from when we first met on campus.
Oh my goodness. Like, we may not yet be like physically rich, but we have got everything else.
Oh yeah. We've got the mindset, and we're going that direction for sure. Yes. Got big plans.
Well, I mean, yeah, we are doing our best to change things. So, anyways, I don't know how funny that was. Like, I hope you had fun. I know we've got lots of more fun stuff to laugh about.
Right.
Like what I told you about this morning. Maybe next time you'll hear about my white knee socks.
Oh, yes. Let's hear about the white. Oh, my goodness. That is the best. That's a good story, you guys. You got to show up for that one because Oh, I lost it. And I had not heard the entire story. Not like that. I knew about you trying to climb the fence. Okay, I don't want to give very much away because that's a great one. That's a good one. Yes.
My country upbringing came in real handy. It saved my life.
Those white knee
Quite
socks
literally.
shining in the headlights.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyways, I have to get going, so
Do I?
it's time for the mom taxi service to begin.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's time for mom life to come back into order. I've got to get off the phone.
Here we go.
Anyways, everyone, I hope you enjoyed your time with us today. And like and subscribe, share with your friends if you found this entertaining or whatever. If you just want to join us for another phone call, we'll be back next week.
Yes, leave us a comment of any questions or any topics that you want us to cover. That would be fun.
Yeah. Let us know, guys, in the comments. Do you have like any crazy mom stories? Like, did you leave the eggs on the stove boiling, or leave something in the oven and turn it on, or set off the smoke alarm, or what's your crazy
that we're not alone in this.
Also, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and also obviously comment on YouTube as well. Leave us reviews. We're trying to get this off the ground. Clearly, we have stuff to talk about. We're just trying to have fun in the middle of all this chaos.
Absolutely. And we want to bring you along with us.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all for today. I know we'll be talking a whole lot more between now and then, but we'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye.